Folks, welcome back to the 151st edition of We Bear Bears here at the laboratory in Hatboro, Pennsylvania. Folks, we're not just about Smash, we're also about ARMS. I'm Stu, the announcer, alongside Superior Fan. It's good to have the ARMS community here with us,
Yes.
Superior.
Thank you for hosting us.
Hey, no, it's our pleasure, man. We're a huge supporters of the Nintendo community. We got Splatoon going on here. Got Mario Tennis Aces. I mean, this is all at the Switch meetups, of course. But we got ARMS coming up, and not just any old ARMS tournament. It's the ARMS tournament right before Summer Jam 12 in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Obviously, a lot of practice going on here at the laboratory, but also just some good old time fighting in all sorts of games, in ARMS and Smash. And it's good to have you, man.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So for those of you who are not initiated into ARMS, you're like the ARMS expert here at the laboratory.
Yeah.
So just explain the game to the people at home.
So essentially ARMS, it's a 3D fighting game. You have extendable arms, which you use to attack other players with. And so it's like more long range. So instead of like other fighters where you're trying to combo and get in people's faces, it's more like you're zoning and trying to like mind game your opponent instead.
It's like a game with a bunch of robot Dawsons, more or less. Yeah. So it's really cool because you were explaining the mechanics of the game and all this sort of stuff. There really is a sort of rock paper scissors sort of mechanic to it.
So you have punch beats grab, grab beats shield, shield beats punch. Basic rock paper scissors.
And sounds like a plan to me, honestly.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about all of that, there is definitely more than just rock paper scissors that goes into this.
There's more factors. Like instead of outboxing an attack, you could jump out of the way or dodge. You could use your rush attack in certain scenarios. There's a lot of different things that goes through a player's mindset. And it looks like we're going to get started here with IncredibleMeh and SlosherWailord going to Mausoleum.
All right. So the now when you're talking about stages in particular, how does that factor into a fight? Because I mean, obviously in Splatoon it changes the game entirely, and Smash there are factors that go into it as well, the sort of blast zones and the platforms, etc. How do the stages affect gameplay in ARMS specifically?
Yes, so the stages, we have our own backroom stage set, obviously, and we have them sort of as offensive stages and defensive stages. Now, characters who like to get in your face and just not let you react, or just like to be up close in general, will generally prefer the offensive stages, such as Sparring Ring or Via Dolge. And then you have defensive stages for more characters or players that would like to instead stay far away or like to play more zoning.
Oh, what a grab.
Oh, yeah, Master Mummy's grab is really something else. So you have defensive stages for zoners and people who want to play from a range. And actually, this stage that we're playing on, Mausoleum, is considered to be a pretty mixed stage because you see the trampoline in the center just opened up. But it's not always there, so as you saw from the beginning, IncredibleMeh is going to knock Slosher out of that rush with a Phoenix from behind.
Yeah, tagged him pretty hard, and obviously you got that, that is a straight-up bird on his arm.
Yeah, that's the Phoenix, really quick, does a lot of damage, but if he manages to block it, it's going to have a lot of end lag coming back to him.
It's going to be IncredibleMeh who's going to have to rise from the ashes here if he wants a victory here in Game 1.
It's a pretty close game. One hit a pop for both fighters. Ooh, he gets the EMP.
Oh, wow. And then he tags him. Good stuff by IncredibleMeh. Definitely showing some gauche there right there, man. Let me tell you. Now IncredibleMeh.
Yes, so back to Mausoleum. You see there's a trampoline in the center. It wasn't always there. If you saw at the beginning of the match, it was sort of blocked off by the ground. And before that, it's considered like a pretty like neutral or aggressive stage because there's nothing stopping you from going forward. But once the ground breaks from people falling onto it, it becomes more of a defensive stage because the trampoline becomes risky to try to cross over.
Only getting 25 damage out of that combo.
Yeah,
definitely wanted more out of that. But again, well shielded by IncredibleMeh.
Yeah, both of them didn't really get what they wanted with their rush attacks there. Slosh is up by a pretty good lead right now, but Meh can definitely bring it back.
Now, I would have to think that with Master Mummy's grab being as effective as it is, that IncredibleMeh isn't going to want to spend as much time in shield as one normally would, I would suppose. But at the same time, called out that good knockout.
Yeah,
maybe could have used the shield right there, but
maybe.
Again, you got to be aware of that grab.
The thing with Slosher's set right here is that the arms that he's using, the Tri-Blast and the Funchuck, when you use the rush together, they'll almost always break your shield, so you have to be really wary.
Oh, he gets tagged for a lot of damage. Goodness gracious.
And Meh's able to get that EMP off, getting that extra speed boost that, he wasn't able to escape the rush with it, though.
Oh, goodness gracious. Absolutely. Just trading huge rushes with each other right at the jump of this match. And I do have to admire that. It's just like in any other fight. You know, you're squaring up in the schoolyard, you turn yourself around, all of a sudden you get tagged for some big damage. I've been in more fights than I'd like to admit, folks. Haven't won all of them, but that's why I'm on commentary. Oh, good grab! Oh, wow.
IncredibleMeh on his last string of health.
Absolute pile driver. One tag will do it, and he does shield it, but not quite enough. It is Slosher getting the knockout victory in goes up 2-1.
Yep.
So that's going to give him the first game in this set. So good stuff by Slosher. Obviously, IncredibleMeh needs to do some reconsideration on his strategy. What did you see Slosher do so well that gave him the victory? Obviously, those grabs were key.
I think Meh should be trying to play a little bit more defensive, because if he makes a mistake, especially with that bird, which has such a slow retraction time, Slosher's going to be able to capitalize really well, since he's using the Tri-Blast, which is one of the fastest arms in the game. So it'll be able to punish it really well. So I think he just needs to be more careful about when he's throwing out his attacks, and maybe go for some more mix-ups, such as grabbing.
I will say that a couple of times Slosher using Springtron here. Not Springtron, it's IncredibleMeh using Springtron, excuse me. I just got caught up with the alliteration, you know, the S's. I mean, my name is Stu, so pardon my partiality to it. But, oh, good grab. I did see him catch that Master Mummy off balance a little bit, and that led to a big combo, especially in Game 3.
If he can get, if Meh is going to try to not let the trampoline open, because Slosh's set, it's really hard to get in close because that Funchuck with its really faster track. So if he's able to get up close, he's able to dodge that Funchuck. But Slosh is going to get that grab. Meh's not doing too well in life. He's going to land a rush.
Oh,
and take him out right there.
From pillar to post, SlosherWailord taking out that Springtron of IncredibleMeh.
So the thing about that now is that Meh is going to start this round with rush, and he's going to use it right away.
Oh!
I think that was a good move for him, so now he can start building up his next rush and just get a good damage boost at the beginning of the round. Meh's going to get knocked down.
Yeah, got caught in the face with those Tri-Blasters.
Able to fend off Slosh with that roaster right there, not getting cornered. And as you see, that Funchuck's retraction speed is insane. He's able to block both hits from both roasters with just using one Funchuck. Slosh is about to get his rush. Meh's going to want to be as far away from as possible once he gets that. But he's in the red now, and his shield's looking pretty damaged. He's in the air, and Slosh is
that's going to do it. Goodness gracious me. An absolutely dominant win for SlosherWailord, who's going to go up 2-0 here. And I got to say, it is a pretty brilliant setup. You kind of have the defensive stuff covered with those Funchucks, and also you get a little bit of quickness with the Tri-Blasters. Yeah.
And another thing about the Tri-Blast is that its retraction speed is so fast, and it has an explosion on top of it when it's charged, so it's really, really safe on shield, and it's really hard to punish.
And I have to say, it was pretty good stuff from SlosherWailord. It's a brilliant setup, really.
Yeah,
you have the defensiveness and the quickness needed with the arms to to go along with the power that Master Mummy already provides as a default.
Yeah,
so great stuff. Good combat by both players. And we're going to go to the next round. But folks, once again, thank you for joining us here. We Bear Bears 151. It's our 151st Smash 4 local.
That's crazy.
Here at the laboratory in Hatboro, Pennsylvania. Absolutely, it is a little nuts, and we thank you for joining us. Hey, if you're with the ARMS community, you're definitely gonna want to come out to Switch Versus at the laboratory. That is every 4th Saturday, right here at the laboratory in Hatboro, Pennsylvania, 3 South York Road. Again, Hatboro. That's every 4th Saturday. We play some Mario Tennis Aces. We got some. We're gonna have some Smash Ultimate. You know we're gonna have Smash Ultimate when that comes out in December. We're all hype here. But we got some Splatoon, a Splatoon 4v4 tournament. We got a big one coming up in September. But again, every 4th Saturday, come on out, play the Switch. If you don't have a Switch, this is a great place to play it. But what I gotta say though, what makes this one coming up so special is the fact that it's not just any old Splatoon 4v4 tournament. We are playing the Splatoon team of the winningest esports team of all time, Empire Arcadia.
Ooh.
It is Switch versus the Empire Splats Back. It happens 2 p.m. on Saturday, September 22nd. You're going to check it out right here at twitch.tv/bros_calamity. Now, Superior, man, I got to say, it's now obviously there's a lot of excitement going on here at the laboratory. We're prepping for Summer Jam 12.
Yes.
We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on over in Jersey. We're going to be rocking out with Big E Gaming. Shout outs to Big E. But we also have the ARMS tournament going on as well. And fighters from all over gathering in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, fighting it out for the best. I can't think of any better way to end the summer.
I agree.
Cool. I'm glad.
All right.
Superior fan. Going to be hopping on stream next and wish you that. Something tells me that you don't need luck, but I wish it to you nonetheless. And we're going to get started. Folks, if you don't know what's up. Oh, yeah.